Today on Smackey's Garage, we're doing a project you guys asked for. We're going to be installing this Hellwig Sway Bar on the rear of my F-150. It's supposed to be an easy job. It's supposed to make a giant difference. So let's go ahead, get it set up, and try it out. So this is the Hellwig Sway Bar, or you could call it an anti-roll bar, and we're going to be putting it on my F-150. It is a nice heavy piece. It is thick, it looks like it's powder coated, and we're going to get it on this truck. So this video came from one of you guys. It was Henry Ford down in the comments that said I should try one of these out of my truck. So I reached out to Hellwig, and here it is. They provided this for me so that I can do a full installation and video review on it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give you an unbiased review on how it does. I'm assuming that I can get this project done within an hour. Everything looks really straightforward, just a few easy steps in a large difference in performance. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, to do this project, your truck needs to be flat on the ground. So I have my truck here back into the garage, a little bit wet outside, so we're just going to do it in the garage. And all I need to do is really work under the truck right underneath the rear axle and by the frame rails. Look at all the components that come with it. Everything looks high quality. I've gone through them, laid everything out, organized everything, but all the parts are here. Everything looks to be really high quality. Really excited to get it on. So let's go ahead under there and look at putting the first part on, which are these here. These are going to be the parts that are going to go inside the frame rail that you bolt the sway bar end links to. Okay, so under the truck, we're first going to look for the mounting points of this and find where those are. So you have your rear axle here. Your sway bar is going to go in front of the rear axle, and the mounting points are going to be up there on the frame rail. So there should be one here on the driver's side that is right next to the gas tank. And then the one on the passenger side is going to be right next to the muffler right there. So to get to those, we're going to have to go to the side of the frame rail and essentially slide something in to get it into place. Okay, on the passenger side, that's the hole that we're going for. And to get that, we're going to go in front of the axle there. There's going to be two square slots. You can see them right there. And we're going to go ahead and push it in through there, and it should just slide through that hole. And slide it down, and I can see it coming out right there. Is definitely the easiest place to put it. On the driver's side, it's easiest to come in from here. So you can see this coming down and around, and it's going to that position there. And with that in place now, you can see exactly where that is lined up and when that is there. So for the next step on this, I'm going to take these bolts, I'm going to put them in this U-bracket here, going to get some thread lock on it, which was nicely provided in the kit, and then we're going to get them installed and held into place. And then we're going to go ahead and torque these down to 50 foot-pounds. Now I'm going to take this applied thread lock, I'm going to manipulate this so I can get it to where I want it to be. And then I'm going to work this screw in and try to get everything lined up. A little bit of a puzzle, but it's doable. All right, we got one in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to center this in this hole and then tighten this right here. This needs to be tightened down to 50 foot-pounds. That one's in place. Now the other side. Manipulate this into place. Look at that, so much easier on this side. Now back to 50 foot-pounds. All right, we're in place. Okay, now we need to put together these end links. Relatively simple. We're just going to take these, we're going to thread the nuts on both of them, and then we're going to get them ready to insert into here. Then we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Then we're going to leave them loose for now while we put everything together. Then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing here. I'm going to put this one inside. Then we're going to get them about even. Okay, now with both of these together, we're going to go ahead and get the bushings and these little hollow rods ready to go in. We need to use the grease that they provided, so they do provide you with the grease for this, again, which is nice. And this is going to go inside here, and then this hollow rod is going to go in here. We're going to go ahead and grease up both parts of it and put everything together. And this is important. Makes it easy to get in, helps remove noises later with these bushings. Now, if you can't get it in by hand, which you probably won't be able to, we're going to go ahead and use the vise to do it, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, so I'm going to get these into place. I'm going to just get them in as far as I can by hand. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the vise. then close them off. This is the right way to do this to make sure everything is in all the way. You can see, after I did that, it slid right in the center. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that across all 4 of these, and then should be done. Then I'm gonna attach this, so this is gonna go here, and bolt, and lock nut. Oh no. Then we're gonna go ahead and leave these loose for now until we can adjust them later. And do the same on the other side. Then not on this side, leaving everything loose one more time. So before I go ahead and get that in the car mounted, I'm actually gonna take these bushings here, so out of here, I'm gonna lube them up, and then I'm gonna put them on top of that bar there. And I'm gonna show you exactly where I'm gonna put them. All right, so lots and lots of lubrication on these, and then on there they go. The more lubrication you have, the less likely you're gonna have noises later. And creaking later, I should say. Pretty much empty the rest of this packet out in here. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and take these and bend them out and put them around as far on the outside as I can. We'll adjust them and move them later. Then we're gonna go hang this. All right, so now it's time to hang this. So I'm gonna go ahead on the inside here, I'm gonna put the bolt, the washer through like this. I'm gonna do the bolt and washer on this side. Then I'm going to do the same thing as to the other side, and both of these need to get torqued down, but I'm going to save the torquing for later, for when everything's lined up. So this side is on. Now we'll get the other side. All right, so time to get these into place, and to do this, I'm going to need to put the U-bolt here, ensuring I'm not crushing anything, and then get this up and into place. This. Now we gotta figure out where this one goes. All right, now let's see if we can get this one in. All right, so the good news is everything is pretty much hung. I just need to get that last bolt in the back and then get everything tightened down, but we're pretty much in position. So this last one here just needs to go in. And it's gonna go in, I just need to get the right hardware for it. Everything's in place, now I need to start tightening things up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten those up evenly, and then we're gonna torque them, and then we're gonna go ahead and get everything set parallel. And the goal is to make sure that both of these are pretty much even. I'm gonna set this position first, but my goal is to just have some space here, but you can see there's a lot of wires and things on this side. All right, everything's torqued down in the back, everything's pretty level. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and torque down everything in the front to the specifications where they need to be, and then I should be all set to take this out for a first drive. Okay, so everything's torqued down, ready to go. I guess it's just time to take it for a ride. Let's see how it does. All right, so taking the truck out, I am shocked at how big of a difference this makes. You know, I really wasn't aware how much the rear of the truck was rolling as I was driving it, to the point where, as I'm driving now, I do notice that my body is kind of compensating for the roll that you would expect from the rear of the truck, and it's positioning itself to deal with that, but the roll just isn't coming. It's holding the rear much more planted. It's really hard to describe, but it is a different feeling than how I've been driving the truck. Like when one side of the truck hits a bump when I'm taking a corner and it usually goes back and forth a little bit, that actually doesn't happen anymore. It's just really sturdy and stable. It's really nice. It brings a lot more predictability to what you're going to be hitting on the road because you're not bouncing around as much, which is an incredible feeling on this truck. I'm actually shocked at how big of a difference it makes. No, I'm actually shocked at how much of an improvement this makes and just how much better the ride quality feels. And you know, either going over bumps or if you're going just on tight corners, it just completely changes the handling characteristics of the rear of the truck. You know, it definitely feels like it gives you more confidence in the truck because, you know, it's not bouncing all over the place. If you have stuff in the bed, it's not going to bounce around as much because of the rear sway bar. Because it's going to be more planted, it's not going to transition all that load into the actual truck itself. So I'm actually shocked. There haven't been many mods that have done this to me, that have shocked me yet. All right, so let's go ahead and take this back home. Okay, so I guess I have to say I'm absolutely shocked at how well this is performing. I really wasn't expecting this big of a change from the truck, but you know, it really does make a huge difference. If you want to check out this Hellwig Sway Bar, anti-roll bar, make sure you go ahead and check the link out in the description below. Thanks for tuning in this week to Smackey's Garage. I'll see you next time.